Pink Panther couldn't be here today, so those requests. Firstly though, it's a real privilege to be nominated for this, and I'd like to start off by attempting to reason as to why I think I'm standing here today. Now, about 2 or 3 years ago, there was a lad with no motive, no intention, no educational aspirations, and no ultimate qualities which distinguished him except a rare indomitability and and guide others. Yet today, it's still that underlying leadership and an unwillingness to yield which is perpetually lodged in the depths of my mentality, and that and I believe will prove me to be a good Headboy. Language, okay, bit over the top, and I'm sure you know, as Mr. Heel, wherever he is, would tell you, it's slightly inappropriate, and it's not the appropriate register. So I like to keep the messages simple and straight to the point. In sports, I like to see myself as relentless, always believing I can keep going and going and going. And it's that same inability to accept anything less than my best, coupled with this chronic restlessness, which I believe to be a good Headboy. Confidence. I bring that to the table. Not in the sense that I can talk faultlessly without the nerves, because I clearly can't. But what I can do is talk to teachers. I'm not intimidated. I can approach everybody, the head teacher at lower, pupils, anything. I'll get things done easily, effectively, and efficiently. I hope that goes vice versa as well. You know, you guys hope you can come to me, you don't think God is massive. To me than that. Now the school motto is to do with living life to the full. And if I was to be Headboy, I'd like to give something back in terms of allowing others who, similar to myself in the past, aren't maximising their potential. Those who will still be here when we're not. Those who will benefit from our actions and our decision today. Merely encouraging them to talk to people like myself who've been in that situation and so can give advice. Another one of my beliefs is the role of parents in education. Sixth form, GCSE, and even lower down the school. Simply encouraging them to play a more active role. Some parents realise that they can still help at A-levels, you know, but the most parents, the majority, sorry, believe that A-levels, whoa, nothing to do with me. Well, that's not what I believe in. I believe they can still help with Freud's Oedipus complex, Mrs. Wardell, for example. RE's cosmological argument, something like that. Maybe not your physics, your chemistry and maths, unless they've got a degree. But just to put that thought in their minds, at those transition evenings, year 6 to year 7, the GCSE opens evening, the year 11 to 6th form, to let them think, you know, I think that'd be much better than those perfunctory comments which you often get as a child. You know, you're doing your homework and it's like, you alright? It's like, yeah, go and watch Coral, you know. Now that's for activities. More sports events. I think a lot of people love the frisbee, the things we did in activities was it you miss who sorted it out? Yeah, it was fantastic, wasn't it? So I think more things like that, as in a time, more activities. I think some of them already said as well. More themed fancy dresses. Pink Panther, yes I know. But things like that can raise money for our prom and for charities. And there's more to it in the sense that it is raising money, but it's showing us as the sixth form. It's showing our motto and our ethos of the school. Prom. I think many of you know, I know how to have a party. And with me, you're guaranteed to have a good prom. Talent shows. I would be more than willing to host a talent show, to get involved in a talent show. I won't shy away from embarrassing myself, making the fool, making myself look an idiot, the various accents, the impressions, the tomfoolery, you know, the Frank Spencer, Billy Casper. But Betty! I can't think of much off the top of my head, but I would hope the ideas will come raining in, but I think things like roaches and myriad of maths, my panoply of words, and Nick McGill's negligible knowledge, for example. Now, I haven't reeled off a great manifesto because I just don't think it's feasible, as the Doncaster mayor soon found out. What I would be is your speaker, magnifying any practical issues such as the path from the sixth form across the grass, and get those ideas pushed through the sixth form. Finally, your next year at school. You may leave school and you may forget everything you've been taught at school, except things like the Pythagorean theorem. But if I can at least enrich your experience so that you remember the times you've had, the things you've done, the people you've met, the feelings and thoughts you've shared, then fantastic. What I aim to do is hold your interests at heart, see through your eyes, hear your opinions, and thus be the voice of sixth form. Be the link, that vital link between teachers, pupils, and the extended community. Be the ambassador, who is the paragon of virtue and the quintessential character of this amazing school. If you want a person who will get on with things, who will motivate people, who will work with endless effort, and who will incorporate the full diversity of people, then I am your guy. I would like to think I've got good relationships with everybody, teachers and pupils, so I will get things done with the confidence I talk about, and I will get them pushed through the school council. This, of course, is without geekifying me. I like to think I can maintain that youthful swagger with my bottle of water and things like that. Yeah, total sincerity, which not a lot of people can do. I think it was Miss Hampshire the other day who said, you're the only person who can read a dictionary and not geek it up. So that speaks for itself. But before I leave you, I'd like to leave you with two thoughts. First of all, remember, live every day like it's your last day on earth, because as Charles Darwin said, a man who dares to waste 1 hour of his time has not discovered the value of life. And if you don't remember that, or anything else, then remember this. Richard Lindop stands for variety, unity, sincerity, humility, solidarity, and integrity.